Hey everybody, and welcome to Emerald Decide to Rise. I want to ask a question. How many coaches on this call have not yet advanced their business to Emerald? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Okay, all right, cool. And then how many of you guys on the call are kind of established coaches, Emerald and above, and just kind of wanting to push your business to the next level? Raise your hand. All right, cool. I just wanted to make sure, like, kind of see what the landscape was of those present, because tonight I'm going to help both of you, and I hope that both sets of people, both categories of coaches, whether you're a brand new coach or maybe a coach that's been a coach for a while and hasn't really taken that step forward into the business, or you are a coach that perhaps is already an Emerald and needs that duplication in your downline so that you advance to Emerald. Now, when I speak to that coach, right, the second kind of coach, the one that wants to take their business to the next level, kind of the key is not only taking the information that I'm going to share with you guys tonight and passing it on to your team, right? Taking the recording of this call and saying, hey, Lisa, like, you just became a coach, and that first step in your business is to push to Emerald, start getting into the Habit of Success Club, watch this call. That's really how simple this is, right? And you're gonna have some people do it. You're gonna have some people that don't do it. But as someone that is leading a team, whether it's a small team right now or a big team later on, the key is to give your coaches the tools that they need to learn and then to take action in their own business. Okay, so I wanted to say that right up front, that you guys hold kind of the steering wheel for your business. So make sure that you're passing along this information. Now, a lot of you are in our Rise to Diamond group. And, you know, we have that June 6th deadline coming up for getting onto that Summit Diamond track. And we want everyone to really dig their heels in now and push. And a lot of this will come down to passing on the information and empowering your coaches. Remember, you were there once. You were there once sitting as a coach saying, I don't know what to do. How can I take that step forward? And I bet you that you made a decision to say, enough's enough. Let's make this happen. Let's draw the line in the sand and let's get to work. I can accomplish Emerald. I can take my business to the next level. So I want everyone on this call to have that mindset, right? That success in this business is a decision. Learning this business is a decision. Your decision to grow in personal development is a decision that you have to make day in and day out. And of course, your consistency in growing your business is going to be a decision. So I wanted you guys to kind of have that as a preface for this call, because in 30 minutes, I'm going to teach you how to get to Emerald, why you should be an Emerald, but more importantly, why you should get there and keep pushing your business forward, because I've been there. My name is Christina Delgado, for some of you that don't know who I am, and that's totally cool. I really want to just get into the meat of this call and get you guys going, because it really is that simple. Emerald is simply a decision that you make to open the doors to your business, to getting two people on board that are going to use our amazing products. And that's it. Like, I think a lot of the times we overcomplicate things. And I think back 8.5 years that I've been a coach to when I started my business. And I didn't start right away. It's kind of a part of the story I'm going to tell tonight. And it's okay if you didn't start right away. I want everybody to understand that, so long as you start and you keep going, because it's the team. It is the team that you will build, that you have now and will build into the future, that can change your life. And that's what it's done for me. Beachbody has changed my life. I've been coaching for quite a while now, but when I started coaching, I was an attorney. I was a new mom. I see Yesenia, one of my new coaches, holding her baby, and DJ was 4 months old when I signed up as a coach. The night that my sister, and this is such a part of my story, you guys, Emerald was such a big part of our story, because I'm the one that made my sister an Emerald, right? She called me and said, hey, I know you want this solution for your health, and I know that you want to lose weight, and I know you want to be healthy, and I know that you saw me do Insanity and P90X. You should drink Shakeology. I hear it's really good. Back then, we didn't know very much about it. And she's like, and if you sign up, I become Emerald. And I said, okay. And the next Thursday, my sister woke up and she was an Emerald coach, right? So I was part of her Emerald story, just like you are probably part of someone else's Emerald or even Diamond story. That is the way that this business works. So I'm going to share my screen. I have a presentation, very short, that explains all of Emeralds and what it entails. So let me hit play here. And you guys can use the chat, ask questions. I'll go back to it at the end of the presentation so I can answer any questions that you may have. So welcome, everybody. Let me share a little bit more of my story. So my sister is the upper right-hand corner, the little blonde with the short curly hair. She's my older sister, and she took off right away in the business. She already, when she became a coach, signed the dotted line, paid her $40 fee to sign up, because back then we didn't have challenge packs. She already had that Beachbody belief system instilled within her because she got results. She got results with P90X, and she got results with Insanity. And I sat and I watched her. And then I had DJ, and while I was pregnant with DJ is when I saw her get into amazing shape with Insanity, and I said, why not me? And I was pregnant, 9 months pregnant, when I made the decision that I was going to change the way that my life was looking, not in terms of finances or anything like that, but my health. I was a pack-a-day smoker, you guys. That was me. Eating like crap. If back in the day, if you would work out to any of our programs, I'm the one that doesn't eat vegetables, not a single vegetable. At the end of the videos, that was me, and that was the absolute truth. And it was Shakeology, when my sister introduced me to Shakeology, that really changed my life. And unlike Julie and Trina, who are up right in the center where I'm doing the peace sign, and so is Trina, who are helping me lead this group, Rise to Diamond, they had more of a fitness start to Beachbody. I had more of the nutrition start to Beachbody. So our stories are a little bit different in that regard. And when I signed up, right, I said I signed up, made my sister an Emerald, had no idea what that meant, you guys. Not a clue. I wanted nothing to do with the business. And so many of you might right now even say you're a discount coach, or raise your hand if you ever said to yourself, like, I'm a discount coach, right? I was that person. I was that person for 4 months. Yeah, true story. And there's nothing wrong with that. I sponsored quote unquote discount coaches into my business all the time. I love them. Why? Because they love our products. And to me, that's a win. That is an absolute win when someone loves Beachbody On Demand and our programs, loves Shakeology or the performance line. In fact, I'm going to be sponsoring a coach within the next day or so that loves Daily Sunshine. Like, that's what she loves to drink. And so we're going to do that. And that's totally okay, as long as our coaches are what I like to call lifers when it comes to our fitness programs and our nutrition programs. Now with Ultimate Portion Fix and To Be Mindset, they can just focus on their nutrition. Like, they play such an important role. And so that was me. For 4 months, I was active on Shakeology because I needed that solution in my life. And when my sister said, so there's this event happening, and I think it's called the Super Saturday, and so I bought you a ticket and we're going. I was like, okay, but Becky, I'm not doing the business. I don't want to do the business. I was an attorney. I was 3 years into my litigation practice at a pretty prestigious firm here in South Florida. Didn't want anything to do with the business, had all those preconceived notions about network marketing and how icky it was, and I didn't want to be a salesperson. Let alone, I didn't want to spend my weekends working, right? I saw all those network marketing people selling candles and jewelry and cleaning products on the weekends, like in your only spare time. I'm like, that's crazy. And so I didn't want anything to do with it. Anyway, make a long story short, I went to that event with her. I had already gotten amazing results drinking Shakeology, starting to dabble with P90X, and I had lost a ton of weight and I felt amazing. That was the most important thing for me, was that for the first time in a very long time, I felt so good. And it was that January, I think it was January 11th, if I'm not mistaken, or January 6th or the 11th of that Super Saturday, that I said, why not me too? Right? Because my sister had already started her business. She was already generating a little bit of an income coming in every single week. It was changing the game for her family. And then I was like, hey man, like, we're drowning in debt. We can't afford to pay our credit cards. I'm staring down the barrel of $80,000 worth of law school loans. Why not use this thing to help? And so that was the day my business started. I always say you have a sign-up date and you have a day that your business started. I made a decision that day to go all in, to want it all, to do it all. I didn't know how, you guys. I didn't have special training. My sister and I are placed on a dead inside leg. We don't have, at the time, didn't have an upline that knew who we were. We had no experience in network marketing, nor did they care who these two sisters from Hialeah, Florida were. We just said, let's do this thing, and we figured it out. The first thing we did was figure out how to rank advance, and that was to Emerald. And so with those Emerald rank advancements, we brought some coaches onto the team, and then we kept doing that, and we kept doing that, and we kept helping people. And that act of staying extremely consistent in those very small activities, day in and day out, caused the growth of that team, which you see a third of it, or not even a third of it. I don't even know what a smaller percentage of that is at Summit last year in the red outfits. Changed my life. You could see my transformation picture right there. My best friends celebrating on stage. Carl giving me the CEO award last year. I wrote a post today. I'm like, 8 years ago, you think I thought that that was going to be my life 8.5 years in the future? Absolutely not. All I did was a few things, you guys. Stay incredibly consistent, never lose belief in what we do, and remain invigorated in what we do by getting results all the time. And when you fall off course and come back on, going all in with a program can change your mindset, and then growing a team. And that team will consist of people that want the discount, that want to do this as a hobby, and then want all of it just like you. And that's the system that you have to put in place. And that first step is Emerald. It really is. And then you continue building that team. And I want to make it very clear to everyone that watches this call, whether you're on live or you'll watch the recording, that getting to Emerald with your family members, with your spouse, with your best friends, is basically one of the easiest strategies to accomplish this goal. But I want you to understand that it's not just like, here, sign up, here, sign up. I just need to hit this goal because the girl with the short hair said to do it. No, it's because it's backed by this world-class fitness and nutrition products that they are going to use and change their life. Our container system, 3-day refresh, tubing mindset, Shakeology, our performance line, those damn containers, all of it matters in this story. All of it matters in your Emerald and Emerald to Diamond story, because you're going to bring on people that you want to help, that you want drinking Shakeology because you know it's the best shake on the market, right? My sister brought me on and said, I want you to drink this shake. I believe in this. Do this. And I said, okay, I'm 8.5 years later, I'm still drinking Shakeology, right? So get people excited about what we offer, because that is the backbone of our business. So today we're going to talk about getting to Emerald. But like I said, you guys, whether you're a coach that is needing to advance and duplicate success in your downline to get to that next level, or you're on this call because you need to just take that step forward, I want you to understand why you want to advance, why you want your coaches to advance, right? Because Bridget, let's say when you have a GSR, Get Started Right call with a new coach that you brought onto your team, you want to be able to articulate why Emerald, right? Not just say, I don't know why, but it's cool. No, you want to know why. You want to know what it unlocks. You want to know what it provides them in their business. Let's talk about that. First, it's an important and quick first win. Nothing feels better than helping that first person, in my opinion. Every time I bring on a new coach onto the team and they help that new person, whether it's with a challenge pack or signing a coach, or a 3-day refresh or a box of Energize, it feels good. It feels good because it's like the start of something. It gives you hope that, man, if I can help one person, I can help 2. And if I can help 2, I can help 4. And if I can help 4, I can help 10. And that gives you hope. So it's a quick and important first win. The second thing is you get public recognition when you advance. Now, our business, you guys know, new or not new, you know that our business is amazing when it comes to recognition. I remember working as an attorney for those 9 years, and man, I don't want to boast, but I would do some pretty cool things as a lawyer. I would do some amazing things for our clients, and rarely was I given any recognition for that. Every once in a while, I'd get an email from my boss that made me feel real good. But man, in Beachbody, like, you sell a challenge pack, we celebrate. You sponsor a coach, we celebrate. You advance in rank, we celebrate. And guess what? Recognition is important in life. It makes people feel good. It makes people keep going. And so when you advance to Emerald, you get that recognition on Thursday morning. I like to tell my coaches it's your Emerald day. They receive a text from me very early or a message on Facebook, and I'm like, it's your Emerald day. Take today and celebrate this milestone in your business, and it matters. And then number 3, it's a sense of accomplishment that gets you really close to Success Club. So you guys know Success Club is our monthly recognition program with regards to helping people, right? So 3 or more people with a challenge pack, you hit Success Club. You help 5 or more, you hit Success Club 10. And that, when you sponsor 2 coaches onto your team with a challenge pack, that gets you to SC4. Man, that's a stone's throw away from SC6, which is a month in Success Club, with which Success Club in and of itself, I can do a whole call on Success Club, gives you additional perks. But man, Emerald and Success Club, that unlocks things like leads, which I'm going to talk to you about in a second, which are important and such a key piece to our business. So think about that as you are listening tonight, and we're talking about income and the different ways to earn money as an Emerald coach. That Emerald plus Success Club gets you leads. Leads are an awesome, and I'm going to tell you what that is in just a second, but it's a great way to earn whether it's a small or bigger, but additional stream of income every single week into your business. It unlocks the potential of the business. So as a coach, right, you sign up, purchase your challenge pack, you get your new coach welcome email, you might get added to your team page. That's awesome. As a coach, you have the ability to earn retail commissions. And then you also have the ability to earn the bonuses associated with sponsoring coaches. That's it. 2 different things, 2 different ways to earn as a coach, right? That's it, just 2. No, they're great. And as you're starting your business, that is how you're going to start your business. You're going to earn those retail commissions, and you're going to earn those bonuses for sponsoring coaches. But get to Emerald and you unlock the network marketing side of this business, the residual income side of this business, which is Team Cycle Bonus. Now, Team Cycle Bonus, in a nutshell, and I'm going to break it down for you in just a second, is basically what you earn off of the production of your downline. So you guys know with Beachbody, you have a right leg and a left leg. Depending on where you're placed, one leg can be stronger than the other. But as an Emerald, you start collecting volume. And volume pays you Team Cycle bonuses every week. This isn't every month. This isn't bi-monthly. This isn't yearly. This isn't quarterly. Every week you have, as an Emerald coach who's building a team, has the ability to earn Team Cycle bonuses. When I started as a coach, you guys, all I earned was those retail commissions. Every once in a while, I get paid for sponsoring some coaches, and that's great. But once I became Emerald and started building a team, right, start getting to Diamond, start pushing some coaches so that they advance their business, my paychecks, and man, I wanted to put a screenshot of when my paychecks kind of flip-flopped from coach to Emerald to a building Emerald, how it went from very lopsided retail commissions to then it split down the middle, where I was earning just as much in retail commissions as I was in Team Cycle bonuses. And then it flip-flops and your Team Cycle bonuses are way higher than your retail commissions. Now that's where you want to be. So that takes you getting to Emerald and keep going. You also get what's called this is my term. This isn't a technical term, but I want you to remember it. Think about a piggy bank, your carryover volume piggy bank. So every single week we get paid, right? Whether you sell a challenge pack or you sponsor a coach or you get some Team Cycle bonuses, you're going to get a paycheck, right? Of course, if you're a productive coach. So what happens is that volume that starts to accumulate on your right and left leg, if it's not used, right? If it's not used. So some of you might have a leg that has a bunch of coaches on it, and that's collecting volume. That volume doesn't go away weekly. that volume gets stored in your carryover volume. I call it the carryover volume piggy bank because I want you to get that visual of every week as you are growing your business, that volume being stored away, waiting for you to start building that weak leg. And as you start building that weak leg, you're going to start taking money out of your piggy bank. That starts happening at Emerald. Okay, so this is another reason, very important. If you are in,
why don't you guys sit down?
Hold on, I need to mute someone. 1 second, you guys. I think that's who I needed to mute. I'm not sure, but we'll see. So when you are thinking about Emerald and you're income driven, I want you to think about that piggy bank. Man, if I just get to Emerald and start building smart, and this, this is where you start talking to your sponsor, your upline coach. How do I build smart? You can really start developing the know-how to get income moving faster. All right, so how do you advance to Emerald? I'm sure we talked about the whys, and the whys are super important. Let's talk about the how. Sponsor 2 coaches, one on your right leg, one on your left leg. Now, I said a little bit earlier that some of you might have a leg, a right or the left, that has a bunch of coaches already there. That's a good thing, but those aren't coaches that, if you didn't sponsor them, they're not yours. Those coaches help you build volume, which is awesome, but they're not yours. You still need to personally sponsor 2 coaches, one on your right and one on your left. Now, a very, very common tactic, and it's one that I didn't do right away. And if I could go back in time, of course, hindsight is 2020, and I can't change this, but had I started building sooner than I did, remember, signed up in August, didn't go to Super Saturday till January. There was a gap there of about 4 months that I didn't really do anything in terms of sponsoring. Sold a few bags of Shakeology, but didn't really start actively building my team until January. So guess who I didn't sponsor right away? My husband, Danny. My husband, Danny, came into the business later on in 2011, and he's not at the top of my organization. Now, if you had a crystal ball and you could see into the future, that's great, but we don't have that. Right? So what I like to do is refer to that spouse account or a controlled account. It could be a partner, a sibling, a parent. I like to call them a controlled account that's tantamount to a real estate investment. So when you're thinking about building up any business, whether it's this business or any other kind of business, there's going to be certain investments that you need to make. Now, it shouldn't be this astronomical investment. And my husband and I just opened a restaurant now. That's like, will melt your brain of how much money goes into restaurants. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about sponsoring a controlled account, which is typically a spouse account. And remember what I said earlier? It's going to be someone that's going to drink Shakeology, right? We're not just collecting boxes and boxes of Shakeology or Performance Line behind us. No, they're actually using this stuff. They're walking the walk, talking the talk. Do they have to build the business? No. But are they on our products and enjoying the discount? Yes. And it's totally an investment that in the future you may decide to build. So like I said, Danny came into my team 4 months into my business, 4 months after my sign-up date. And I held his spot for a while without building, right? It just sat there, had him active. He was one of my active coaches. Danny drinks Shakeology. Danny's done, 12 Beachbody programs. Body Beast is his jam. He did 80-day obsession with me, did Transform 20 with me. I could go on and on. He does this. And so he has an account, and that account, I held on to it. When I was ready to push for 2-star, what did I do? I built his account to Diamond, and it was one of my diamonds that helped me get to 2-star, right? So that, to me, when I signed him up, when I said, I'm going Emerald, I want to do this, it was a real estate investment. I held his position, and that value of the land, it started to accumulate as time went on. Why? Because I kept building, my coaches kept building, and guess what? His strong leg kept getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Now, the way that we've structured my business is I have coaches placed on his weak leg, and so my husband accounts generates an amazing income for our family. And so I want you to have that long-term vision. Yes, there is an investment that has to be put in, But man, if I could go back, I would have done it sooner. Why? Because it's a valuable real estate investment that you're making into your business. And the day that you're ready, it will help you generate another stream of income. Have you ever heard that whole saying of every millionaire has 7 streams of income? Have you ever heard that? People say that. Grant Cardone says it. A bunch of those PD guys say it. Well, I say, how about you have 7 streams of income in your Beachbody business? Wouldn't that be cool? Right? That you only have your account, but you have a spouse account that's possibly generating some team cycle bonus. Maybe you have a mom's account that is generating some team cycle bonus. I don't know. I have that kind of long-term vision, and I want you guys to have that kind of long-term vision as well. I want you to, though, keep in mind that our policies and procedures has a U+2 policy. So you can't go around tonight and saying, you're a coach and you're a coach, kind of like Oprah in the gift giveaway in December. You're a coach, you're a coach, you're a coach. You can't do that, right? Everybody has to use their own credit cards, with the exception of our policies and procedures allows you to have 2 immediate family members using your credit card. So in our business, Danny's on our American Express. And I also have his mother-in-law who drinks Shakeology on my American Express. Make sense? I can't now go on and sponsor more people using my credit card. It is U+2, and if you have a question on that policy, contact compliance. You could also read about it in our FAQs. So this is what it looks like. The Emerald plan is, and I can actually post this or share this with you guys, but it's so simple. It's you at the top, and then you have a left leg and a right leg, and you sponsor 2 coaches there. Now let's talk earning potential, because I know that we all, whether we like to admit it or not, we would like to earn some more money, right? Money helps. It helps with our bills. It helps with our kids. It helps with enjoying the life that we deserve to live. And so let's talk about why Emerald and how that ties in to what you can do now to help your family income-wise, and what you can do to help your family in the future income-wise. So in the short term, right, and I'm talking in the next year, you can develop a business where you have retail commissions coming in. Now remember, we have challenge packs. Those challenge packs have some Shakeology or Performance Line attached to them. As you help people and they stay on Shakeology, those commissions keep rolling into you, right? Now at some point you want to convert those customers to enjoy the discount just like you, and then it will create team cycle bonuses for you. But you want to have that retail commission-based business at the beginning during the short term. You also get the subscriptions from Beachbody On Demand. Now these are awesome. So many people stray away from just, like, if someone says, I just want to have Beachbody On Demand, help that person. Help that person. Don't turn them away because perhaps they can't afford Shakeology or the Performance Line or whatever it is. So those subscription commissions are an important part of our income every single week. And man, the value that they're getting in their fitness programs, plus getting the nutrition plans associated with that. And I'm here to tell you, someone that's been a coach for a while now, that person that you help and you understand that right now they can only do Beachbody On Demand, when they can, they will come back and they will purchase Shakeology, and they'll say, what is it? What do you need? Like, I'll do everything you say because you helped me back then when I needed you and I could only do XYZ. So help everyone. And those subscription commissions are awesome. And then as you sponsor coaches, you get the fast start bonuses, which is basically tantamount to what the retail commission is of a challenge pack. So if you sponsor a coach with the Beachbody On Demand challenge pack, it's the same as you would have earned selling that same challenge pack to a customer. And it's roughly 33.3% is the commission. Single products are 25%. Challenge packs have a higher commission, of course, because there's more stuff in the challenge pack. And I want everybody on this call to understand what the Fast Start Plus bonuses are. I'm going to quiz you guys. And I can't look at the chat because every time I have a presentation up, it doesn't let me open the chat. But can someone tell me what the Fast Start Plus bonus is? And have you ever earned a Fast Start Plus bonus? There's something that I enjoy in the business. I want you to start enjoying it in the business. And I'm trying to see if it'll switch over to 5. Anybody going to hit me up with a guess? With a guess in going in 1, in 2, and 3. Okay, so the Fast Start Plus bonus is when you sponsor 5 coaches within okay, someone just answered the question. 5 coaches within a 5-week period, Beachbody gives you $100. 5 coaches within a 5-week period, you get an extra $100 in your paycheck just for doing that. So every time you do that, every time you sponsor those 5 coaches within 5 weeks, and they have to be with a challenge pack, and this is all in the FAQs, you get a $100 bonus. So it's always nice when, let's say you've had a good week with retail, maybe you sold 2 challenge packs, you had some subscriptions come in, and all of a sudden you get that extra $100. You're like, woohoo, that's awesome. So look at that, look for that, and then set the goal to get those Fast Start Plus bonuses. And then the long-term stuff. What are we talking about when we're talking about this business a year, 2 years, 8.5 years from now? What are we talking about in terms of the income potential? First and foremost is what we talked about at the beginning of the call, team cycle bonuses. That is what you earn off the production of your downline. As an Emerald coach, it's $14 a cycle. A cycle. Every time, and I'm going to show you what it looks like in terms of volume on each side, but you get it every time it reaches a threshold, you get $14. So it can compound 14, 14, 14, 14, 14 until the cap at Emerald is $250 a week. Who wouldn't want $250 a week as an Emerald coach? Like, no one better. I mean, you want that, right? Like, how cool is that? As a Diamond coach, you're capped at $2,000 a week. That's amazing. And that's the beauty of building a team. That's why when I talk to you about Emerald as a foundation of this business, I want you to see it as a pit stop, not where you stop. All right. It's just a pit stop on a Thursday. It's not where you stop. Then you get matching bonuses. And this is when you start developing other coaches that earn team cycle bonuses. Let's say Diamonds and Star Diamonds, you get a percentage off of what they earn in team cycle bonuses. It doesn't take money away from them. It just adds into your paycheck. And you get that at 10%. So for instance, I have a coach that earns $1,000 a week in team cycle bonuses. When she hits $1,000 a week, I get $100 extra in my paycheck. So the higher your coaches earn, the higher your matching bonus will be. And then the leadership quarterly bonuses are my favorite. Why? Because so many of us work so freaking hard for our employers, and then they don't give us those freaking bonuses at the end of the year. They use the money and they pad their own pockets. Do I sound bitter? Because I am. They would walk me in, and if you guys have heard this call before, I apologize for the joke, but I have to do it because you could just picture it in your head. They would walk me into this conference room. They would sit me down. They were saying, "You're such an integral part of the firm. You're great. Our clients love you. Thank you for doing this, that, and the other. But," and then they would say, "Try again next year." And I would walk out of the office, and this is the time where I had already started building my business. I was already earning somewhere in between the 2-star bonus and the 5-star bonus every quarter, not at the end of the year, every quarter. And I would turn around, close the door, and flip them the bird because I was giving myself bonuses that they had no idea that I was doing. They kept saying, oh, when are you going to stop that whole Shakeology thing? I'm like, never, because I just gave myself a nice size bonus this quarter that you didn't give me. And so chase those bonuses by developing leaders on your team, you guys. So awesome. So let's talk team cycle bonus. And this is a little collage of what our recognition would look like for you if you hit Emeralds, especially this week. We need everyone to push. So on Thursday morning, you can wake up and have a ton of new Emeralds on the team. So if you're looking at earning, let's say, $150 a week every week as an Emerald coach, you want to look at volume in terms of those 2,200 volume points and 1,100 volume points. And you're probably saying, oh my gosh, like, first of all, where are those numbers coming from? And how can I look at that in my back office? So if you go to My Business, and then you click on team bonus or team cycle bonus in your back office, you'll be able to see where you are in terms of your right leg and your left leg. I don't want you to go into your office tonight and get discouraged and say, I'm not going to do this because I feel like I can never achieve that. you will never achieve that if you quit, number one. Number two, it's all about having that vision that you are going to achieve this and more, right? It's this and more. And then get to work and start building your team, because this business is built on a team of people that want to be fit for life, right? How cool is that? And everybody wants to be fit. So that those volume points come from the sales of your downline, right? It's the sales. It's people on Shakeology. It's people selling challenge packs. It's people on BOD subscriptions. That creates the volume that creates your paychecks. I share this on this call, not to scare you, but to educate you of the opportunity that you have ahead of you, right? So many people get afraid by these numbers and give up. When I look at this, I say, how can I achieve this? And how can I help other people achieve this? Right? I want you to look at these numbers and say, I want to help other women, other moms, other men that are struggling to pay their bills, that need Shakeology in their life, to see the big picture of their life, and to simply get to work and to get moving and to help other people by setting goals and executing on goals. All right, you guys. So it's almost time. Am I over? Oh, I just went over. It's time to make the decision, right? Whether you are a coach here that wants to advance to Emerald, or you need Emeralds in your downline for you to advance to Diamond, right? You have to make the decision. And that is to succeed and to execute on a plan. Everybody here can write down 10 names of people that need what we offer, whether it's the products, whether it's the business opportunity and the discount. We all have them. In fact, the fact that I haven't talked to the 10 people that I have in my head right now, I'm failing in my business, right? I'm failing them. So I want everyone tonight to write down your 10, to figure out how can I get a controlled account, right? Whether it's my spouse, whether it's my mom that needs Shakeology, my dad, and say, hey, I've got a goal that I want to accomplish. I know you need to drink Shakeology. Can we do this tonight? Can we do this tomorrow? So that on Thursday, you can be an Emerald coach ready to attack your business and help tons of people, right? And then from that point forward, you repeat that activity, right? You bring on new coaches onto your team. You're talking about the business on social media. You're getting energized about it, right? We've got Summit coming up. Everybody's getting energized for that. You bring on coaches to your team. You get them set up, and you share either this recording or another recording for another Emerald Decide to Rise call, or guess what? You do it yourself, right? Because that's what leaders do. They take initiative. All right, you guys, I'm going to stop share. There's my cursor. I'm going to look at my chat to see. We got it. When you say we sponsor, good question. So, for instance, if it's a controlled account, right? Remember, that's my term. That's not a Beachbody term. A controlled account, Danny, I sponsored him. I said, babe, you have to tell them, right? You can't like go, getting people's social security numbers. That's wrong. I told him, babe, I want to get to Emeralds. I want you to drink Shakeology. This was way back when we didn't have Performance Line. I'm going to sponsor you as a coach so I can hit that first goal in my business. We signed him up, right? You're not going to do this for everybody. This is just for your controlled accounts using the U+2 policy, right? Some of you might not even need to have someone else on your card. And if that's the case, don't do that. But for me, it was actually a no-brainer to have Danny sign up, right? And then I had, I think my first other coach was one of my friends from junior high who cheered with me, who actually, you guys, and this is, especially if you're starting your business, I invited her over to my house to drink Shakeology. She came over, I told her I'm doing this. She drank Shakeology. She's like, okay, I'm in, whatever you're doing, I'm in. And she was my other first coach. And she's still a coach on my team. She has advanced her business to 3-star. She went back to practicing law after her kids got bigger, and is now an Emerald coach on my team, is going to Summit, went on the cruise, loves the community, and is still an integral part of our team, right? That's how the business works. Everybody comes in, they come out. Some, grow the business. Some are valuable members of the community. And as much as you do that, the bigger your business can be. All right, you guys. You ready to rock and roll? Are we doing this? I want to see some emeralds. If you advance from this call, if you become an emerald this week on Thursday morning, make sure that I am tagged in your image so that we can celebrate and cheer you on. Okay, you guys? All right, I'm going to post this recording. I will talk to you later. Bye, everybody.